Hello and welcome to Dave's Random Item Show. As always, I'm your host, David G. Firestone. Now, you may or may not have noticed, but I am using a new video editor because I upgraded laptops last year. There's going to be some slight changes as always, but I'm loving this new editor and I'm having fun with it. With that, let's get to this shorter video. Now, as an arcade fan, I love Token-Ashi games. I always have and I always will, even though they aren't very easy to find anymore. I mean, sure, the SpongeBob Coin Pusher is fun, don't get me wrong, but there is nothing that beats the feeling of actually putting in a quarter or a token in a slot to try and win tickets. Now, as I mentioned in a previous video, my all-time favorite ticket arcade game is Big Haul, which is also known as Big Rig Trucking. And while it's not nearly as prevalent in modern arcades, there are a few Big Haul machines in arcades today, provided you know where to look. I couldn't tell you the number of times I played, but I can tell you that I never actually won. As a kid and as an adult, I've been able to track down a few trucks from Big Haul for my personal collection. Now, Benchmark Games, who made Big Haul, also made a game called Claim Jumper. Now, Claim Jumper is a minecart themed game which features a train pulling a series of carts with plastic sections on top. The way the game works is that the player places a quarter at the top of the game and attempts to get the quarter in the red plastic section which is marked Dumps Lever. When this happens, it triggers a switch which causes the train to stop. The winning card and all the quarters within are dumped into the hopper and a ticket price is awarded for each quarter in the cart. Now, I have two examples of the cart in my collection. These are examples of cart number 11 and cart number 12. Both are functional but have graphics that have faded from the sun over the years, but they're still in pretty good condition given their age. Now, what I find interesting is that while Big Haul was in pretty much every arcade I went to growing up, I have no memory whatsoever of ever seeing Claim Jumper in any arcade, let alone playing it. And believe me, I would have played it if I was in an arcade where it was. And again, like Big Haul, there are very few examples out in the wild, but they are much harder to come by than Big Haul. I'd love to find an arcade in my area that has one, track it down, and play it. With that, we come to the end of this month's episode. Next month, some more arcade goodness. I'm Dave Frosland. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.